What's going on, horror fanatics? As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Welcome to our Shot 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel, and welcome to the Horror Shoot live Q&A session. So today we're going to be talking about everything horror that you guys want to talk about. I will be answering all of you guys' questions. I'll be sharing some of my thoughts on certain little topics like the Black Phone 2, Saw, the big Saw news that we got yesterday, and actually that I got a week beforehand, as well as some Welcome to Derry, the It TV show that is on its way. Definitely going to be a fun stream, you guys. I cannot wait to delve into all of this and answer all of you guys' questions. If you guys have not done so already, please shoot the like button. It definitely helps the channel out a lot. And of course, if you have a burning question that you want to ask me, super chats do go to the front of the line. And I will also note that we do have a super chat goal tonight. 10 super chats. If we hit the goal, could be anything. It could be $1, $2, whatever. You guys know how I rock or whatnot. But if we hit the goal tonight, not only will I extend the stream by 30 minutes, but I will also do a bonus live watch party on Saturday afternoon of any of the horror movies that you guys see listed in the thumbnail. So obviously that would be one of the Saw movies. Well, I will say this, in regards to the Saw movies, I'm personally going to choose Saw X because we have done every single other Saw movie here on the channel. So the pick would be Saw X, It could be the original It could be the Bill Skarsgård It that came out a few years ago, or it could be the original Black Phone. And I will basically do a post for you guys to vote on whatever movie you guys want to vote on. So this is definitely going to be a fun time. If we meet the goal, again, I will extend the stream by 30 minutes. And on top of that, I will allow you guys to vote on whatever movie you guys want to watch for Saturday as a part of the horror characters that you see in the thumbnail. So Saw X, It could be the original It could be the Bill Skarsgård It, or it could be the Black Phone. And if we hit the goal after the stream, before we do the Halloween stream tonight, the Halloween 2007 live watch party, I will create a post and make sure that I get you guys all the list of movies. Well, it'll be 3 movies that you guys can vote on for Saturday. So this is definitely going to be a fun time. I'm really happy to be here with you all today, and I'm ready to talk some horror movies and answer some of you guys' questions. We already have 14 people here in the chat. That's amazing. Thank you guys for all showing up. I'm so happy to see you guys here as always, and I'm going to get caught up with the chat, and then we'll get into it. I know there's probably some comments that I missed from earlier. I don't know if Restream is going to show me all of the comments. I'm kind of hoping they do, but if not, then I can just pull up the stream right here from my phone and read you guys' comments that way as well. So if I don't pull up some of you guys' comments, please keep in mind that, you know what I mean, I'm using a new platform in Restream, and basically I don't know exactly if they show every single message that has, been here, so on and so forth. So if anything, I will make sure I get to all of you guys' comments the best of my ability, whether I pull it up here on the screen or whether I will obviously, oh wow, I keep forgetting to always turn my volume down when I have the stream pulled up on my phone. But I will do my best to catch up with you guys in the comment section, whether I pull it up on here on screen or whether I read it off from me paying attention to the chat on my phone. Because from what it looks like, it's not letting me see every single one of you guys' comments here on Restream. And it's a no-no. Holy hell, we done shot up to like 23 people watching. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. This is going to be a fun stream. I can already feel it. But I am going to get to some of you guys here in the comment section already. Like I said, some of these comments for some reason are not pulling up on Restream. So I'm going to just start from the beginning and then I'll work my way down. Hopefully this bad boy don't keep jumping on me. Yo, what's up, Leonia Chanel? Saying excited to hear the news. Hope everyone is having a great day. Yes, I'm excited for the Saw news as well. We're definitely going to get into it. What's up, Shannon? Talking Star Wars here in the chat. Glad to see you. King Matthew III, what's going on? Glad to see you as well. So again, guys, it is a little bit different because I'm using a new platform. But I am going to get to some of you guys' questions here in a second. I see a lot of you do have a good bit of questions. I just want to be able to say what's up to everybody in the chat and acknowledge everyone. Yo, what's up, DJ? DJ Plays Favorites here. Thank you for showing up. Always good to see you. Byron Weaver. What's going on, Byron? I see you have a question here. Give me 1 second. I will revisit that question. I'm just trying to get caught up with everybody that is here in the chat and say hello to everyone. What's up, Oliver? See you here in the chat. Always good to see you, my Saw buddy. Speaking of which, Oliver, I know we were supposed to do the Saw stream this week. I actually am planning to do it next Tuesday on the 10th. And the reason for that is because we're supposed to get some massive Saw news. At least that's what I think anyway. So we're definitely going to do that next Tuesday. And even if we don't get any more big Saw news, still going to do the Saw live stream for sure. And do not mind my pups. You guys know how this goes sometimes. They'll make their presence felt here in this stream every once in a while. Val's Views, the general here in the chat. What's going on, Val? Good to see you as always. Michael Joe here in the chat as well. What's going on? Glad to see you, Michael Joe. All right, so it seems like in the YouTube part, oh, hold on, I got somebody else here. Pirate X, what's going on? Saying Mickey and Stu is alive. Oh, that's interesting. And Pirate X, I don't think I've ever seen you here in any of my chats before. If you have been here before, I apologize because obviously I was out for a while and I'm just been getting back over the last month. But if you are new to the community, I greatly appreciate you stopping in and becoming a subscriber. Glad to see you here. All right, so now that I am caught up basically on my end from watching the stream on my phone, I am going to start pulling up some of these comments here that they are showing me here on Restream. DJ saying hello. Oh no, Talking Star Wars saying hello to DJ. I love the fact that you guys show each other so much love in the chat. You guys are awesome. What's up, Horror Queen? Saying woohoo. Yes, that's right. Saying hi, Marcus. Hi to you as well, Horror Queen. Always glad to see you here. Byron Weaver asking, if you could own any horror movie franchise, which one and why? Easy for me, Halloween. Easy. Nothing against any of the other ones, but that's my favorite franchise, and that's just where I'm at, man. I would love to own that franchise because I would do things differently, but I would still keep it within the realm of what a Halloween movie and what Michael Myers is supposed to be. Great question. Hey, what's up, Patrol? Glad to see you here, buddy. Saying what's up, everyone. What's up, Marcus and everyone? Yeah, what's up to you too, man. I hope you're having a great day. What's up? What's up, Patrick? Have Cheetah Will View here in the chat. I will plug this in real quick, guys. On June the 17th, I will be on Cheetah's channel. We are going to be doing a live stream. I believe it's like 8 questions, horror questions. I apologize, Cheetah. I have been like so busy trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my channel and what content I'm going to put out and stuff like that. So I got to take a look at the thumbnail and stuff again and see exactly what we're going to be talking about. But I'm pretty sure I'm on the right path. But either way, June the 17th, I will post it here on my YouTube channel as well. I will be on Cheetah's channel, and we're going to have a great time. And I'm going to be answering some questions from him, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Huh, that's weird. Community guidelines. Huh, that is so interesting. So apparently, for some reason, I'm getting a notification from Restream saying, warning, close your live stream for 30 minutes due to community guidelines. Huh, that's weird. Never seen that before. I hope it doesn't boot me off. If it does end up booting me off because I did have a little bit of technical difficulties before, I will definitely try to come back in, and hopefully this thing doesn't act ridiculous on me because I definitely want to have a great stream and hang out here with you guys. That's weird, DJ. Yeah, I definitely posted it. I had like 3 different posts, well, 4 actually set up on the channel because that's all YouTube allows you to do when you're setting up image polls and stuff like that. They only allow you 4 choices. So basically what I did was separated it in 4 different posts or whatnot of each movie from the Halloween franchise, and whichever one finished with the highest voting percentage, that's the one we were watching. I don't know why you didn't get the notification. Just make sure your notifications are turned on because sometimes YouTube will turn it off for you. Don't ask me why. Oh, Val rolling her eyes. I don't know. Yes, Val. I included it because it is part of the Halloween franchise. And yes, Rob Zombies won the poll. Surprisingly, I did not expect that at all. And if I'm going to be honest, and I'm probably going to bring it up during the stream itself, I feel like it was punishment for me because people know I do not like that movie. So I think it was a rib on me for me to have to sit through and endure this fucking movie again. So hey, it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? As long as the majority of you guys are happy and we're all here having a great time with each other, even with a bad movie, we can still have a great time hanging out, talking about it, so on and so forth. Thank you for that, Val. Yes, welcome to the channel, Pirate X. Glad you're here. Now, I know I did have some, again, this is for some reason, Restream does not show me all of my messages, and I don't like that. So I know I do have a few questions here that I am going to get to. Keep in mind, we do have a super chat goal tonight. If we meet the goal, I will extend the stream by 30 minutes. And I will also do a bonus live watch party on Saturday of a film of your choosing. All you would have to do is basically look at the thumbnail. It's going to either be a Saw movie, Saw X, one of the It movies. It could be the Tim Curry ones. It could be the Bill Skarsgård ones or the Black Phone. I will leave that poll at the end of the stream for you guys to vote on if we meet the goal. If not, no big deal. Just love hanging out anyway. So I know I had a few questions here. Again, Restream doesn't show me all of my messages, which is why I will not be using this for too much longer. But I do want to answer some of you guys' questions. I know King Matthew III asked me a question earlier saying, he said, I'm hoping Saw 11 is a sequel to Jigsaw 2017. I want to know what happened to Logan after Jigsaw 2017. And it would be cool to see him as the new Jigsaw. Yeah, I don't think Saw 11 is going to be a prequel to basically Jigsaw. I think they're going to still allow Kevin Grudert to tell the story or finish the story that he started in Saw X with John Kramer and the doctor, so on and so forth. However, I will say that I think whatever the next Spiral movie will be, if they're going to do one in the future, that's where we could see Logan possibly surface in that film. Because when you think about it, when you think about Shank as a killer and stuff like that, there's no way he did all that by himself. And in my opinion, he would have to have a partner who has experience in building traps and stuff like that. And we know for a fact that that's what Logan, he was. He was the original accomplice, so to speak. So, yeah, I don't think Saw 11 will be, a prequel to 2017's Jigsaw. But I do think down the line, we could see Logan come back for sure. And I know Talking Star Wars had said something like, in response to that from King Matthew, yes, talking about Eleanor Bonneville. Yeah, right. We don't know whatever happened to Eleanor Bonneville. Talking Star Wars saying, plus we don't know who and what happened to the girl at the end of Jigsaw. Yeah, for sure. We don't know what happened to Eleanor, and that has been always something that I've wanted them to explore. I thought that she was a great character. I also thought that she planted the seeds for there to be a cult of Jigsaw. And I'm actually kind of hoping that we get that in the future. It'd be cool to see. All right, so I'm just going to stick to Restream for right now because on my phone, I'm just too backed up in the chats. So whatever question you guys have to ask me, fire away. I will answer your questions as best as I can. Yes, Oliver. Oliver saying hello, all Saw and James Wan in the same house. Yeah, man, I think it's inevitable that James will return to direct a Saw movie. I think what's going to happen is they're going to do Saw 11. They're going to allow Kevin Gruder to do his movie to finish what he started with Saw X. And then in Saw 12, that's when we could see the return of James Wan behind the director's chair. Sweet. Sweet, Oliver. That's what I like to hear. I'll definitely be in contact within at least over the weekend. I'll hit you up. We'll get everything set up, get a time done, and all that stuff. Yo, what's up, Dom? Good to see you here, buddy. Part of the Woodsboro Cinema Club. We'll be seeing Dom later on the Halloween stream with me. Shannon saying maybe it was the news, but someone leaked it earlier. I don't know. What are you talking about, Shannon? Let me know. A troll saying, hey, DJ and Shannon, get Scream theories coming. Yeah, for sure. Hey, guys, this is just because you see this thumbnail has it has, Billy the Puppet, and it has the Grabber in it. This is basically a horror shoot. Whatever horror movie questions you guys have to ask me, fire away. And again, I will also note we do have a super chat goal. It's not necessary if you don't want to donate. You guys know I'm here to hang out regardless, but we do have a super chat goal. If we get to 10 super chats within the hour, I think we have about 43 minutes and some change left. If we get 10 super chats on this stream, then I will extend the stream by 30 minutes, but I will also give you guys a voting selection of whatever movie you guys want to pick for Saturday in regards to the characters that you see in the thumbnail, which would mean Saw X, either one of the Pennywise movies, whether it's Tim Curry's It or Bill Skarsgård's version of It or The Black Phone. So, yeah, if you guys want to do that, we can definitely do it. If not, we'll just hang out here and I'll answer your questions as best as I can. And I will also note, if you do have a burning question and I unfortunately can't get to it because you guys know how these chats get, super chats do go to the front of the line, and that will ensure that your message gets seen. Shannon saying, hi, Damalama Ding Dong. Fucking Destin done started an epidemic with this shit. Ooh, that's a really good question. King Matthew saying, do you think it's possible that Dr. Gordon returns in Saw 11? It's not impossible. I mean, we know for a fact that he helped John basically starting in the events of Saw 2. So it's possible. I just don't know if it's necessary. You know what I mean? I think they would save that. I think they would save that for Saw 12, where we would finally get our Gordon versus Hoffman movie. Because I will always stand on business and say that Hoffman never died in the bathroom. We never see him die. And this is another thing, too. We've never actually seen Hoffman put into a trap and have to play a game full on. Yes, I know Jill put the reverse bear trap on his head, and basically he was being tested in Saw 6, but we never really got to see him in that environment of having to play out an entire game. And that is something I would definitely love to see. Oh, Michael Joe asking, would you like to see The Curse of Thorn in the Halloween TV series? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sorry, Michael Joe. I absolutely hate that storyline. I think it destroyed the mystique of Michael. I did not like Dr. Wynn. I didn't like any of it. And the main thing is I didn't like the whole, you know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm getting at with the whole impregnation of, the incest nature of that storyline. Absolutely hate it. So me personally, no, I do not want to see the Curse of Thorn show up in the Halloween TV series. But still a great question though, Michael Joe. Hey, I did a video, I think it was last year, talking about Dr. Wynn possibly returning, because if they are going to bring back Dr. Loomis, then it's possible they could bring back that character as well. But how I pitched it was basically like, in a Silent Rage type of way. Like if you ever seen that Chuck Norris movie, Silent Rage, if you haven't, maybe that's something we'll have to do here on the channel. Because in my opinion, that movie and that killer in that movie, John Kirby, is literally Michael Myers without a mask. Literally. See, now you done got me wanting to do a watch party for that, Michael. I'm going to have to put that on the schedule. Because in my opinion, that's a movie you should watch in regards to if there was ever a movie that mirrored Halloween in its own way, just without Michael having a mask, it's that movie. Thank you so much for that, Val. And I do see we have a $5 super chat in the house. Give me 1 second. I got to sift through this bad boy. Here we go. It actually does show it. Holy hell. I didn't think it did. That's awesome. The General Val coming through with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Val. I greatly appreciate you. Saying, I'm calling the Halloween movie poll as rigged. LOL. Y'all just trying to torture me. LOL. Yeah, I feel the same way, Val. Val, when I looked at the poll yesterday morning, I thought my eyes were deceiving me. And you guys know I have bad eyesight, which is why I got to do this when reading y'all chats. When I saw that Halloween 2007 was winning that poll, I was like, they're fucking doing this as a rib. They just want to see me suffer for about 2 hours. So I'm right there with you, Val. Right there with you. It's all right, though. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it, Val. We can have a great time absolutely destroying this movie for what it is. But thank you again for your super chat, Val. I greatly appreciate you. General. Love you, Val. Right, Michael. Yeah, I would love to own Halloween as well. I'm right there with you. Hell yes. Man, I tell you one thing, I wouldn't do no bullshit that they did in Halloween Ends, that's for sure. Or in Halloween 6, The Curse of Thorn, The Curse of Michael Myers. But hey, everybody has their own flavor. So you know what I mean? If that's something that you like, hey, cool. Just not personally for me. Yes, Oliver, I could definitely see that. Saying I would own Saw. Yes, I could see you owning Saw, Oliver, for sure. That's one thing about Oliver. He knows his Saw. Like, me and him are like neck and neck when it comes to Saw. He might even have a little bit of an advantage on me. Yep, same here, Michael. Same here. Yeah, Shannon, let me know what you're talking about, because I don't know if I'm missing your messages or what, but would love to know what you're chatting about. Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about the poll. See, that's so weird. Okay, so if you guys aren't getting the poll, then what I might have to do, I might have to figure out something in regards. I might have to hit up Destin and see if there's like an outside source where we can do this or whatever, because that's weird that you guys aren't getting it. That's really weird. I assume that you guys did get it because there was a good amount of votes that went through on each post. So I was assuming that you guys all did get it. Don't worry, we'll get that fixed. I don't like that. I want everybody to be able to have a chance, you know what I mean, to be able to vote. You know what I mean? That's what these is for. You know what I mean? It's kind of bugging me that you guys are telling me that you guys didn't even get the chance to vote because you didn't see it. That's bullshit. Not cool. And Val's sharing the link if it shows here. There we go. Here's a little delay. Yes. Thank you so much for that, Val. There is the link for my interview with Patrick. That is going to definitely be a fun time. I can't wait for that. Okay, you're good, Matthew. Thank you for stopping back in, buddy. I appreciate it. Paul saying didn't vote for it. Okay. Hey, it's all right. You don't have to. If that's your choice, King Matthew saying, I actually like Halloween 2007. However, Halloween 2009 sucked. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to compare the two, 2007's was definitely better. I just, those aren't Michael Myers movies to me. You know, those are Rob Zombie movies. And to me, there's a clear difference. But hey, if you enjoy it, that's awesome. Oh, this is a great question. Byron asking, what characters from the comic, from the comic Saw franchise would you be friends with? For me, it's easily John Kramer and Amanda Young. Man, that's a great question. I would have to choose, for me personally, I would have to choose Mark Hoffman. That's my guy, man. Like, I love Hoffman. Absolutely love Hoffman. And Adam Stanheight. Because I don't give a damn when anybody says he's still alive. And I will say this. If James Wan directs another Saw movie, there is a chance that we will see the return of Adam Stanheight. I don't care what anybody says. He is the Stu Macher of the Saw franchise. He did not die. I'm not believing it. And I think you can bring the character back. For those who question me on this, my question is for you, is who took all the photos of the test subjects after Saw 1? That's all I have to say about that. I mean, like, nobody can ever answer me that question. And in my opinion, when you look at the photos, those are the same style of photos that Adam had in the first one. Just saying. But great question, Byron. For me, it would be Mark Hoffman and Adam Stanheight. All right, yeah, thank you for that, Shannon. Yeah, I'm actually pretty well caught up now. It was just more basically like the fact that Restream is a little bit slow getting everything loaded up. So I think we're pretty good now. But hey, if you want to help out still, I greatly appreciate it, Shannon. I can use all the help I can get. And I do see we have a couple more super chats in the building. Do want to scroll up there real quick. What's going on? Thank you so much for your $2 super chat. Leonia Chanel. Thank you again, Leonia. Greatly appreciate it. Saying, love this channel. Great community of people. Yes, absolutely. Yes, for sure it is. I have to say, I have been blessed with all of you people being a part of this community because you all are awesome. Thank you again for your super chats, Leonia. You are speaking no lies there. And my boy, a troll Campbell coming through with a $5 hair super chat. Thank you so much, a troll, man. I greatly appreciate you, buddy. Saying Dewey is coming. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear, and that's just what I like to see. We are getting everybody on the Dewey is alive train, Amtrak, plane, whatever the hell you want to call it. The fact is, we are getting people to believe that Dewey Riley will return alive in Scream 7. And I fucking love it. This is my brainchild. Oh, man, I really hope we get this. But Dewey is coming back as Ghostface. Oh, bro, don't do this to me. A troll, come on, bro. We were doing great for the first part. But saying Dewey is coming back as Ghostface, or he is leaving a legacy video like Randy did. I can see that. I think Ghostface because they didn't want the news coming out. I mean, I can understand that to a degree, but I think that that's a big stretch, man, because in my opinion, you'd be ruining the legacy of the character of what Dewey is and what you have built for that character throughout the entire franchise. I felt if you were going to reveal Dewey as a killer, you maybe should have done it in Scream 2. You know, when Gail wrote the book, you know, about the Woodsboro murders and she basically shitted on Dewey in that book. That's when I would have done it if I was going to make Dewey a killer. But we're too far down the rabbit hole to do that, bro. Hey, I respect your opinion. If that's what you want to see, cool. Not for me, man. I want to see Dewey come back alive as the same Dewey that we knew and loved, and we get a backstory on how he survived the events of Scream 5, how he is living after that brutal attack. I talked about it in my video. If you guys haven't watched it yet, definitely hit the channel, check out that video. I think there is a backstory there that you could tell that Dewey survived. I'll just say this: respiratory arrest. He's not breathing, but he still has a pulse. I'll leave for you guys to watch the rest of the video to hear the rest of my theory on that. But one way or another, I do agree on one thing with you, a troll. Dewey Riley is coming back in Scream 7 alive. Yes, absolutely. And again, thank you for your super chat, buddy. I greatly appreciate you, man. Coming through in the clutch. And I think we do have one more super chat. I could be wrong, but I do want to make sure. Yes, we do. Oliver's saying, well, first off, thank you so much for your $5 super chat, Oliver. I greatly appreciate you, buddy. Saying Adam is alive. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. See, you know, Oliver. You know, we on the same road, bro. You know, saying Dr. Gordon promised him that he would come back, and we all want the fight of Dr. Gordon with Adam versus Hoffman and Amanda. Man, I will say this, bro. I don't know if they would do that with Amanda. I'm not saying it's not impossible that she could be alive after the events of Saw 3. I do think it's very, very bleak. But hey, I'm not against it if they find a reasonable way to include her in that type of movie and in that type of story. I'm not against it at all. The only question I do have for you, though, is why would Amanda help Hoffman when he is the reason why she basically turned on John? You know what I mean? That's the only thing iffy about that I have. But I will say everything else I agree. I think we could see a Saw movie directed by James Wan where we see Dr. Gordon return, Hoffman return, and then the grand finale would be that Adam Stanheight is Gordon's accomplice. Bro, what? Bro, I'm telling you right now, people are going to hate me in that theater if that happened because I'm freaking the fuck out. They're going to kick me out. They're going to haul my ass out of there. I'm going to have to watch the final 5 minutes of the movie on one of my free streaming sites. Like, I'm flipping out. I'm going crazy. They better bring my boy back. I think now is the time to do it, especially with James Wan. If he's going to be owning the rights to Saw, if he wants to step behind the director's chair one more time, that would be it. That would be where we would get Adam Stanheight back. And I am going to be catching up with some of you guys' other comments here. I know I'm far, far behind. Hey, what's up, Pam? Glad to see you here. Hope you're having a great day. Just seen you on your stream. I hope it went well. We definitely got to get together for a live stream soon, Pam. It's been far, far too long, homegirl. And if you guys aren't, which I'm sure you are, but if for some reason you guys aren't subscribed to Sister Pam's channel, the fuck are you guys doing? Get over there. She's awesome. You guys will love her content, especially if you're a fan of Scream and Dexter. Definitely check her out. She's an awesome individual. Michael's saying, would you be interested in a Halloween video game? You motherfucking right. Let me tell you something. I retired my joystick about 7 years ago. And I used to mainly play sports games like Madden, 2K, boxing. Boxing was really my shit, the Fight Night series, whatever. I just got old with it, man. Like you mature out of that shit at some point, in my opinion. And I grew out of it. You know what I mean? But if they're going to bring me a Halloween themed video game, as well as a Scream themed video game, well, it looks like your boy might have to dust off that controller and get back to work. Because I would definitely come out of my video game retirement for those. Great question, Michael. Oh, Paula, this is another good question saying, who would you like to see portray a kid version of Michael Myers? See, that's a difficult one for me because we got that with Rob Zombie's version. And I thought Diego Furch was pretty good. I thought he did all right. But I like my Michael, my kid Michael, just like my grown Michael. I don't like to know too much about him. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want an extended story following a kid version of Michael. You know, I would want it to be like we saw in the original. You see him outside his house. You know, it's Halloween night. He puts the mask on. He creeps around his house, goes in the drawer, pulls the knife out, does his business, goes outside, and then his parents pull off the mask. That's the type of kid Michael I want. Like, very ambiguous. I don't want my kid Michael or my grown-up Michael to be anything like Rob Zombie, what he did in those movies. That's just me, though. Let me know about you, Paulo. Like, who would you choose to be a kid version of Michael Myers if they're going to follow kid version of Michael Myers in the Halloween TV series? Byron saying, at first I gave the movie a 6.5 out of 10, but now I give the film a 7 out of 10, but the novel, on the other hand, gets a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna have to see what you're talking about here, Byron, because I can't remember exactly. Are you talking about the Saw comics? Let me know. Let me know what you're talking about, Byron. Because sorry, when we're going through all these chats and we're talking about various different things, it's easy to lose track of certain topics and stuff. Might be even talking about Halloween. I'm not sure. But Byron saying, Halloween Ends has inspired me to make my own Halloween movie pitch. More specifically, a direct sequel to Halloween Ends 2022. Hey, man, that's awesome. Hey, listen, I always say this. Just because I may not be a fan of a particular movie or what they did in a particular movie doesn't mean you can't like it. If that's something that you liked and that's something that you would want to build upon, fucking go for it, man. I will say this. I personally believe there will be more Halloween movies with Corey Cunningham. That's my thought, because I don't give a damn what anybody says. If he acquired the power that Michael basically had for all those years, then that means he has the power to defy death in various ways. So that little neck snapping, in my opinion, ain't gonna do shit. But that's just me. Val saying, love you more, Ghosty. I think it's about equal, but you know what? I will take it, Val. yeah, DJ, you know it. It's coming for sure. Saying, I smell a Halloween roaster brewing. Yep. Oh, listen, hey, if you guys voted on Halloween 2007 to be the movie we watched tonight, hey, that's cool. If you like it, cool. But I'm just letting you know, if you thought you were setting me up for failure and I was going to be on this stream like just watching it, just to watch it, oh no, y'all fucked up. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all fucked up. I'm tearing this movie apart. And I'm going to have a great time doing it. And I hope you all are going to enjoy it as well. Byron saying, Tobin Bell. Well, yes, I just saw that. And trust and believe, because my boy is getting a little sharp in the tooth there. He's in his mid-80s. I will not make the same mistake that I do with Tony Todd. You can bet your ass I am booking my ticket for Horror Hound this year. I will be in Cincinnati, and I will be there either Saturday or Sunday to meet my guy, John Kramer, for sure. Absolutely. I cannot wait. I saw that, and I just said, yep, I got to make it. It's going down. We do have another super chat in the house. See, let me catch up here. Let me catch up. Just give me a second, guys. DJ plays favorites with a $5.14 super chat. I greatly appreciate you, man. Coming through in the clutch. I will say this real quick before I read this. We are halfway to the goal. So again, if we reach 10 super chats tonight, not only will I extend the stream by 30 minutes, but I will also do a bonus live watch party on Saturday of Saw X, any of the It movies, or the Black Phone. Basically the characters that you see in the thumbnail. I will basically create a poll for you guys to choose from to vote on, so you guys can pick whatever movie you want to watch out of those three. But DJ saying the original It should have been left alone and didn't need a sequel or remake. I agree. I will say this. I like the original two with Tim Curry. I thought that that was a nice segue, you know, from featuring them as kids and then as adults. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of Bill Skarsgård's It's. I like those movies, but it just felt like rinse and repeat. And I will say that's kind of what Welcome to Derry reminds me of with the trailer. It does seem like we're going to focus a little bit more on the adults, but it just kind of feels rinse and repeat. Like we got these whole new bunch of kids, the new Losers Club. I get it. It's supposed to be set back in the day in the 60s and stuff, but it just feels very much the same. And that's what I'm worried about in regards to Welcome to Derry, the TV show. I hope it surprises me. I'm going to watch it. We might have to do like a weekly, you know, watch party here of each episode because I do want to watch it. The same with Crystal Lake and Halloween TV series, all that stuff. But I am a little bit concerned that the It TV show is going to be a little bit of something that we've already seen in the movies. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. But thank you so much again, DJ, for your $5.14 super chat, buddy. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, so I do see this from Byron. I was referring to the Halloween Ends novel, and I meant to say iconic Saw franchise. Yeah, man. See, I never read the Halloween Ends novel, so maybe it's a little bit better than how the movie came out. I will forever despise that movie for what they did to Michael in there. It's not my Michael, man. It's not my version of what Michael Myers is supposed to be. That whole he's nothing more than a man in a mask it's bullshit to me. No, he is more than that. You know what I mean? He is the essence of fucking evil. You know, he is open for interpretation on what this entity is. You know, all that, you know, he's a human. He's nothing more than just human. The fear that we had of him gave him his power to be more than what he is. Like, nah, man. No. No. I get the whole aspect of the fear of the people builds him up to be basically even more powerful than he was before. But I'm not for the idea of basically humanizing him to the point where it's like, yeah, our fear built him up this way, but now that we don't fear him anymore, he's just a regular dude. Don't like that, man. Don't like that at all. Actually kind of pisses me off. Dom saying Dewey as Ghostface doesn't make sense, especially after all he's been through as a character. See, yeah, I agree with that. You know what I mean? The only way I could see them pulling it off is, you know, because of Gail and, you know, their issues or whatnot. But even still, it just wouldn't feel right. You know what I mean? Just like a lot of people, and I'm actually doing a video about this, a lot of people feel like Stu Macher should come back as a good guy. And I fucking hate that idea. No, he needs to be Stu Macher from 1996, but elevated. He needs to be even more vicious, more violent, more fucking batshit crazy. We don't need a good version of Stu Macher. Why would we need that? Oh, and this is another thing I will say, too, in regards to good guy Stu Macher. Because a lot of people point to the whole peer pressure aspect. Oh, you know, Billy peer pressured him. Okay. Well, what about after the fact that Billy, you know, Sydney stabbed Billy with the umbrella, right? What happened after that? Stu still came after her. Did Billy peer pressure him then? No, he still decided to get off his ass and try to take her out. So all that peer pressure excuse in regards to turning Stu into a good guy, nah, ain't going to work. It's not going to work. Thank you, Pam. See, thank you. We on the same wavelength. Yes, thank you. No Dewey Ghostface. Yes, I'm right there with you, Pam. I know I'm behind in the chat, guys. You guys know how this works. I'm going to try my best to catch up as best as I can. I just read the first script of Scream 5, and apparently Dewey was meant to be Ghostface. King Matthew III is saying, I'm glad they changed it because I can't see Dewey being Ghostface. In a nightmare, he could be Ghostface, maybe. Yeah, I seen something like that on somebody asked Pam that in her chat. I don't know if it was you, King Matthew. Like, if you're going to do that in regards to like toying with Gail's mental capacity, okay, I'm not against that. You know what I mean? Because then it actually isn't real. So I'm not totally against the idea, but I just want Dewey to come back and be the Dewey that he is known for. I said it in my video. He is so important to the Scream franchise because he was that one male figure, just like Dr. Loomis in Halloween. He was that one constant male figure who would put himself on the line and sacrifice himself to save somebody else. And he was a genuinely good dude and a genuinely good character. And I don't want none of that to change, man. I don't. Yeah, Dewey would kill Gale if he was Ghostface. I think that would be his number one target. You know, for sure. Oh, yes. See, I love it. I love it. See, I'm so glad we got this Saw news. It's a great time to be a Saw fan. I love it. Leonia saying that would make the Saw franchise bringing Adam back. It's a part of the story that was left unfinished and I always wondered what happened to him. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, they did basically show, I think it was like a deleted scene or a behind the scenes special, whatever, of Amanda choking him out with a plastic bag over his face and all that. I mean, I call baloney on that bullshit. I call baloney on that shit. Nah, man. No. In my opinion, you can even make the argument that she was still dreaming in that moment. Because remember, she had an hallucination or a dream that Adam had got out, that he got out of the bathroom, and that basically he was coming after her. And that turned out to be a dream. Another thing is, too, not even just Dr. Gordon saying that he would come back for Adam. John Kramer was always known to give somebody a second chance at life, especially if he can use them. Think about it. Who took the pictures of all the test subjects after the original Saw? I implore you to go back and watch Saw 1 and then go back, even in Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, any one of those, and look, especially Saw 4. No, especially Saw 4. Look at the photos that are hanging up in Riggs's house. That is Adam Stanheit's type of photos that he was taking in the original. So to me, yes, bringing Adam back would make the entire Saw franchise because it ties everything back to the beginning, to where basically Gordon and Adam are basically taking over the legacy. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, of course, you're welcome, Pam. You always show love to me on your channel, so I gotta show love to you as well. Michael Joe saying, what about Charlie? Ah, yeah. I mean, I said it to Destin last week on Scream Talk. Definitely go check out that stream. Also, subscribe to Destin if you're not subscribed to Destination Station. You guys know it's my brother. But I said this to him last week. If there was ever a time to bring the Charlie Walker character back in the Scream franchise, the time is now. If you are going to do AI technology, if you are going to focus heavily on the internet aspects of deep fake and all that stuff, now would be the time to bring Charlie back. Give us the 2-for-1 special. Hell, even in this case, the 3-for-1. Give us a good guy in Dewey, who's alive, who didn't die, and then give us 2 bad guys in Stu and Charlie that was thought to be dead, but they are alive, and they're back to fucking wreck shit together. I have been wanting this for like the last 2 years. So if there was ever a time to do this, it is now. And I want to see it happen. I'm telling you, if y'all think I would go crazy for Adam Stanheit and Saw in the movie theater, could you imagine if we get Scream 7 or 8 and they reveal that Charlie Walker is alive, in cahoots with an alive Stu Macher? They talk about hauling me out of the theater. They might have to call the local police. I'm telling you right now, my ass is getting arrested that night. It's not safe being around me. I'm flipping the fuck out if my boy Charlie gets to have his shine and gets to come back. I'm all for it. You guys know it. You guys know I love Charlie Walker. That's my favorite Ghostface, man. So underrated, so intelligent. And his intelligence in regards to social media deep fake, AI, posting videos like we do here on YouTube. The time is now to bring that character back. I know Rory Culkin has said that he feels like he's done with the character, but listen, you throw a decent amount of money and you keep shit a secret and you pitch a good story, I guarantee he would be down to bring that character back. I hope so. Trust me, my eyes are going to be peeled for it. I will say this. I think in some shape, way, or form, we are going to see every single killer that has been in the Scream franchise appear in Scream 7. Whether it's AI, deep fake, whether it's flashback, more so AI and deep fake, one way or another, I feel like we are going to definitely see every single killer that has ever been in a Scream movie in Scream 7. Now, I will say, guys, we have about 3.5 minutes till we hit the goal. I think we still have 5 super chats left to hit the goal, but I will say this. Because I did start the stream a couple minutes late, so I will personally extend the super chat goal for another 3 minutes on top of the 3.5 minutes that we have. So right now it is 7:54. So by 8:01 Eastern time, if we can get 5 more super chats, then we hit the goal. I will extend the stream by 30 minutes. And then on top of that, I will give you guys a live watch party of your choosing to vote on in regards to the Black Phone, It, or Saw X. Talking Star Wars saying, I maxed my credit card still, but Marcus, what do you think? You're good, Shannon. It's all right. You guys notice, if we can't meet the goal, it's okay. We're still here hanging out, having a great time. Saying, I maxed my credit card out, but still, Marcus, what do you think they should do with Saw 11? Also, is it just me, or is the Grabber in Black Phone 2 giving Freddy vibes? Definitely. So I will touch on the last part first, and then I will talk about Saw. Yes, absolutely. I just watched the trailer yesterday, and I am definitely getting Freddy Krueger vibes from the Black Phone 2, and I'm all here for it. I will say this. I think there's a greater chance that the Grabber, whatever this entity is, you know what I mean, there's a possibility we could see him resurrected and be alive in the new Black Phone 2 movie. You know, I do think there will be some differences in regards to the Grabber and Freddy Krueger and how they're able to cross over into reality and stuff like that. But it looks awesome. I will also say, this time I feel like it's going to be a little bit reversed. This time we're going to focus on Finney's sister as opposed to him. He's still going to be the main focus. But if you watch the trailer, it looks like his sister gets abducted. So I think we are definitely going to follow his sister a little bit more. And it makes sense because she is the one who had the premonitions, who had the visions, and she is the one who ended up finding Finney in the first movie. So I think that focusing on her a little bit more definitely makes a lot of sense. Now, in regards to what they would do at Saw 11, I'd say, especially if this deal does go through, and they basically, if this deal does go through, and James Wan gets to own the rights to Saw, I still say for Saw 11, let Kevin Gruder finish what he started with Saw X. To me, Kevin Gruder, outside of James Wan, is the best director for a Saw movie. That's my opinion. So let him finish this story that he started in Saw X, and then in Saw 12, if James wants to come back behind the director's chair and we tell this Gordon versus Hoffman story, I'm all for it. But in my opinion, they should definitely stick to what they started in Saw X. Because if they don't, then that's going to be something we talk about as fans for years to come. Like, wow, what happened to that storyline? The doctor lived. You know what I mean? Like, and given what we knew before everything started to happen, that was going to be the focus. John and Amanda were supposed to still be in Mexico dealing with her. So that's what I want to see for Saw 11. I want that story finished off. But hey, they could decide to completely ignore that and go with the Hoffman versus Gordon storyline. We never know. And I do see we had another super chat in the building. Let me catch up here, you guys. I know I'm a little bit behind. Oh, we have a couple super chats. Holy hell. I'm so sorry, you guys. See, that's the thing about like Restream compared to like StreamYard and stuff. I can't really see all of them unless I scroll down. StreamYard, obviously, it lets you know right on the side, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But Oliver's saying, I would love to see a cameo in a Saw movie. Are you talking about Adam? Like, what are you talking about, Oliver? Who would you like to see a cameo from? I'm assuming you're talking about Adam. But I would also like to see a cameo from Detective Carey as well. Dina Mayer, bring her ass back. I know there was talks that she could have came back. Thank you again for your $2 super chat, Oliver. Man, I can't wait for us to do this live stream next week, bro. That is going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of catching up to do. And Oliver sending in another $5 hair super chat. Thank you again, Oliver. Man, you are the man. Saying, and the majority of Saw movies were made here in my hometown of Toronto. Nice. I would love to meet the cast and have a small kid. I get what you're saying. Bro, that would be so fucking sick. Bro, that would be sick, bro. I would go crazy for you, man. I hope that comes to fruition, man, because you deserve it. Outside of myself, I think you're like the biggest Saw fan I know, honestly. So for that to happen to you, that would be so awesome. And I would support you 100% in that, man. Hey, fingers crossed it happens, man. Anything's possible. Anything is possible for sure. And I will say we are 3 super chats away from the goal, from hitting 10 super chats and extending the stream, and as well as getting an extra watch party for Saturday. Yo, what's up, Coop? Glad to see you here, buddy. King Matthew III saying Charlie could return in a post-credit scene of Scream 7, setting up a potential Kirby versus Charlie and maybe Scream 8, or the Kirby show that is rumored. Bro, one way or another, man, just bring my boy back. Give him the credit that he deserves, man. He doesn't get enough credit, man. I'm okay with either of those scenarios. I personally would love to see him be Stu's partner in crime, but it does make a lot of sense for him to show up in the Kirby Reed spinoff if they're going to still do that as well, because that could be Kirby's boogeyman. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Billy and Stu are Sydney's boogeyman, or boogeyman, I should say. Charlie could be that for Kirby. So, hey, I ain't going to say no to no Charlie Walker coming back as long as it's done correctly and it doesn't make my boy look like a damn fool. I'm all here for it. Hey, that would be cool. I mean, I wish he was a character I wish they didn't kill off in Saw. What was it? Saw 4? Yeah, Saw 4. I wish they never would have killed Eric Matthews off, but it happened. But Shannon saying, I want my man Donnie Wahlberg back too. It makes sense. Yeah, especially if you are basically going to show some snippets of the cops and stuff in Saw 11, if we're still picking up with that story, you know, with Jigsaw, with John Kramer, Amanda, and the doctor in Mexico, maybe we could see a scene where they cut back to America and stuff like that between Hoffman, Detective Carey, Detective Matthews. They could definitely do something like that. Detective Rigg. I'm all for that. Hell yeah. Donnie Wahlberg's the shit. Fucking New Kids on the Block. That's my childhood. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. My aunt used to always call me that shit growing up. Every time she see me, what's up, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? Yeah, that would be. Leonia saying to Oliver, yes, Oliver, that would be amazing. I hope you get that opportunity. I'm hoping so too. Let's hope they film the next Saw movie back in Toronto like they used to, so Oliver can get his shot to be a cameo. I think it could happen, Oliver. I will say this, Oliver, and I'll actually send you a message on Instagram about it, but it's something that I looked into, and it's something that I am going to be paying into and getting more into and stuff, like in terms of like acting roles and stuff like that. Check out 99 Studios. I'll give you more details on Instagram. Holy hell. My Chunky Jordy said, I've been here for about an hour now and you still haven't said hello. I am so sorry, Gina. Again, basically, I'm on a new platform. So for some reason, like Restream doesn't like load up all of my comments right away, or it takes a while for them to load everything. I apologize to you for that. I am so sorry. I hope you and Ziggy are having a great day. Trust me, it is not intentional. You know, I do have the stream pulled up here on my phone, but it's still, there's so many chats going through to where it's kind of hard to focus on both. But again, I am so sorry. I was not intentionally trying to ignore you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, Gina. Come on, Gina. Glad to see you here too, Gina. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been able to do a stream and you've been able to pop in. I know your time zones and stuff are a little bit different, which is why I am starting to do a little bit more live streams earlier so that everybody who is across the pond or a few hours away from me or stuff like that can get the chance to come in and hang out. Okay, so Paula's saying, born in 1979, New Kids with Tiffany, my first concert, and I was hooked on the New Kids on the Block. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Paula. Hell yeah. I grew up on that shit. For sure. Good times. Good times. Michael Joe's saying, imagine Billy Loomis coming back after being shot in the head, but survived maybe. Oh, man. That's a stretch. That is a stretch, but it would be wild. I mean, listen, I'm a firm believer that anything is possible when it comes to the human body. You know what I mean? If it's your time for your vessel to shut down, it'll shut down. But if it's not, that's what they pay doctors for. You know what I mean? There's been plenty of cases in real life where somebody has gotten shot in the head, but lived to tell about it. Got a metal plate in their head, everything. So it's not impossible. Do I think it's likely? No, not at all. I don't think it would make a lot of sense, especially with what they did in Scream 5 and Scream 6 would bring him back as a ghost. You know, but in terms of it being totally impossible, it's not. But I do think if they were to do something like that, if they were to bring a killer back who's been shot in the head, that's doing too much, in my opinion. I'm cool with us bringing dead killers back that we can actually see coming back. Like, okay, we can see them surviving that injury. In my opinion, even though it is possible to survive a headshot, it's just not something I personally would be on board for. I think it would be getting too cartoonish with Scream if they did that. King Matthew III saying, what if the guy that passes by Sam and Tara in 6 with the hood on was Charlie? Because Kirby was in New York at the same time, so maybe Charlie was stalking Kirby. I mean, listen, I did a video about it. I know that Craven Something Scary, he was able to brighten up the photo and prove that it wasn't Charlie. It wasn't Roy Calkin. But I'm still on the, I'm still basically like, okay, yeah, just because that wasn't Roy Calkin in that moment, that doesn't mean that they weren't hinting at the possibility of Charlie coming back by placing somebody in that scene who looks like him. I don't care what anybody says. That dude still has a resemblance to Roy Calkin. So, I mean, if they were to go in that direction and pay it off by saying that was actually Charlie, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm not against it. I just know that it has been debunked. But again, they could have just basically put this lookalike of Charlie as a foreshadowing of things to come. So I'm not against it at all, man. I really hope that he would come back, but I don't know. I'm so sorry. See, now I feel really, really bad because Gina's saying I'm going to sleep. It's really, really late here. I'm so sorry, Gina. I will definitely make sure that the next time I have a stream, I do a better job of getting to all of you guys' comments. Again, I did not see your comments. Not everything has loaded up here on Restream, so I am sorry. You know, I didn't know. And we have another $5 super chat coming in from Oliver. I will say this. This super chat puts us at 8. Now, the goal is already stopped, but if we get 2 more super chats after this, then I will keep the goal intact. Even though it is already stopped on YouTube, I will keep it going if we get 2 more super chats here in the next, let's say, 15 minutes, because I am going to call it a stream at around 8:20ish, because obviously at 9 o'clock I got the Halloween stream, so on and so forth, and I am going a little bit longer anyway than I anticipated. But if we get 2 more super chats, before this stream ends, I will still do the live watch party for Saturday and basically create a poll for you guys to vote on which movie we are going to watch in regards to the Black Phone, Saw X, and the It series. But Oliver's saying, do you recall when Adam got the tape recorder from Jigsaw's hand and put his tape in that he didn't pull a tape out? Adam and Gordon missed that. No, I don't recall, Oliver. See, man, you're going to make me go back and check this shit out, man. Now you're going to make me go back and investigate. Now I need to put my Inspector Gadget goggles on. Man, that's interesting. Let me reread that again. Do you recall when Adam got the tape recorder from Jigsaw's hand and put his tape in that he didn't pull a tape out? Do you think there would be a tape already in it? Wait a minute. You see, yeah, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that scene, Oliver. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that. Excuse me. And what I'll do is when I'm watching it, I'll send you a screenshot and then you can like kind of guide me through it. Because I don't recall that aspect. No, I don't. I don't recall that at all. Man, I'm so glad this Saw news came out. I'm so glad. I'm so happy because that franchise deserves to not be shelved. It deserves to keep having movies made as long as they do it right. And I love those movies. So I'm so happy that they are basically, who is it? Twisted Pictures is supposedly selling the rights to Blumhouse and Atomic Monster so that James Wan can own the franchise that him and Lee Winnell started. But thank you again for your $5 super chat, Oliver. I greatly appreciate you, buddy. King Matthew III saying, if Billy survived, that would make Nancy being a Ghostface and too stupid as she wanted revenge for Billy's death. Yeah, I agree. Yes, that part too. Yeah, absolutely. Byron Weaver's asking, saying, I meant to ask you this earlier, but will Eric Matthews be in Saw 11? I think it depends what they decide to do. If they're going to continue the story that Kevin Grudert started in Saw X with this doctor who, basically scammed John out of his money, so on and so forth, if they're going to continue that story, I really can't see that happening. Again, could they do like a flashback or a pan over to things happening in America and show basically Hoffman and all the cops together, Matthews, Detective Carey, Detective Rigg, so on and so forth? Yeah, they could definitely do that. I just don't know if it would be necessary. You know what I mean? I really don't know if it would be necessary. I feel like if you're going to bring those type of characters back, like the detectives, it needs to be necessary and it needs to serve a purpose. Now, I mean, if they do it in regards to like kind of showing some things that happened before Saw 2's events, before Jigsaw and Amanda go after Eric Matthews, then okay, I'm cool with that. As long as it makes sense to do that. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We will see, man. I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all, as long as they do it correctly. Yo, what's up, bro? My bro, Eric Huffnagel in the chat. Hand pink waving. What the hell is that, buddy? Let me know. I don't know if that's like a hand emoji or what. Let me know, Eric. I got to give you a call, man. It's been a little bit. Saying hand orange covering eyes. Why I don't know what you're saying. Let me know, bro. What's going on here? Holy shit. It's good to see you, though, man. Thank you for popping in and showing some support, bro. I miss you, buddy. We definitely got to hang out here soon. Oliver with another $5 super chat. Oliver he's making sure we get to that goal. Guys, we are one super chat away from hitting the goal. One super chat away. Again, if we get this last super chat, I will keep the goal intact, even though it's already ended on YouTube. If we get one more super chat, then on Saturday, we will get a bonus live watch party. Well, you guys will get a bonus live watch party of either Saw X, either of the It movies, whether it's the Tim Curry ones, the Bill Skarsgård ones, or the Black Phone. I will leave a poll for you guys to vote on, and we'll see what happens. That is something else I do got to check into. I'm glad you guys earlier in the chat brought that to my attention, that some of you, for some reason, are not seeing the polls for the voting. So that is something I'm going to talk to Destin about, and maybe we'll find like an outside source to where you guys can vote all together at the same time, instead of me having to create different posts on YouTube to where you might or might not see it. I don't know why YouTube does the shit it does. I can't explain that to you. You know, I post what I post and hope that you guys get to see it. I don't know what YouTube is doing. But Oliver saying, well, Jigsaw was supposed to be in there under the impression he shot himself in the head because of cancer. So he was playing a game. That is very, very true. Yeah, because remember later on in the franchise, they showed before he did that, before he like laid down in the pool of blood, he took a muscle relaxer to basically relax his muscles so it wouldn't look like he was moving or breathing, which I thought was fucking genius, by the way. So, yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, listen, I'm going to go back and rewatch that scene that you super chatted about a few moments ago, because now you got me really interested, you know, because, if there wasn't already a tape, in the tape recorder, then, I mean, I would like to think like, because if I could remember correctly, didn't they get the tape from the X Marks the Spot, like in the box with the cigarette? Yeah, see, we're going to have to revisit this, Oliver. We're going to have to. That might be something I do tonight when I'm done with the Halloween stream, and I'll load the fucking movie up, screenshot it, and then send it to you on Instagram, and you can guide me through it, because now you have piqued my interest. But yeah, definitely for sure. Like, John was playing the game. Like, just like in Saw X. Spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen Saw X, but I didn't spoil that much. Just know that just like in the original, John is playing the game in Saw X if you have not seen that movie. And thank you again, Oliver, for your $5 super chat, man. I greatly appreciate you, buddy. King Matthew saying, I'm about to leave this stream for the night because it's my sister's birthday today. So we're going to a restaurant tonight to celebrate. Hey, man, very understandable. And let your sister know that Marcus, I shot him 6 times, says happy birthday. And I hope she enjoys it. You guys have a great night and have a fun time. I'm assuming it's in the emojis. Eric saying, I don't know. I found it. LOL. That's awesome. That's funny as shit. You would fucking drop a message like that to me here. I appreciate it, though, bro. I really do. It's good to see you. And, of course, love that Raider icon that you have as your profile picture. Talking Star Wars says it's YouTube stickers, I think. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's something else I'm working on, too. I'm actually been looking up, like, new, like, avatars so you guys can choose from. You know, icons and stuff to basically message in, like Michael Myers, you know, fucking Get Out's character, forget his name, like a whole bunch of like horror movie related sticker icons that you guys can have fun and use. And that's crazy because it didn't show me the actual like hand wave or the emoji. It just basically showed the lettering to it when Eric sent that in. It's crazy. Eric saying, absolutely, my dude. This dude right here is the realest one. You meet, keep it a bean, brother. Man, hit me up tonight. Yeah, for sure. I am going to be off in like the next 10 minutes, Eric, because at 9 o'clock I am having a Halloween 2007 Rob Zombie live watch party. I gotta suffer. It's like, now let me stop. But my audience, my viewers, voted for us to watch that tonight as a reward for them hitting the super chat goal last week. So I am going to be doing that here shortly. But in between that, I can give you a call, brother, for sure. Just give me a few minutes. And hey, we hit it. We hit the goal, guys. So DJ Plays Favorites sending in a $2 super chat saying goal. Yes, so we hit the goal, guys. I greatly appreciate you all. So again, I will have that poll out for you guys tonight. Just give me a little bit of time. I'm going to talk to Destin and see if we can find some outside like voting sources to where you guys can all vote at once on all these movies that we basically hold votes for. Because again, I don't like the fact that you guys are coming to me telling me that you guys didn't get to vote because you didn't see the post or you didn't see the poll. For some reason, YouTube's not showing you. I don't like that shit. So me and Destin are going to definitely get on that here tonight after the stream, after we're done watching Halloween 2007. I greatly appreciate you, DJ. Thank you so much for your super chat. And we hit the goal. So again, now that we hit the goal, and I basically already added an extra 30 minutes to the stream anyway. So again, the goal was we go an extra 30 minutes longer. I basically already did that. So now we also get a bonus live watch party that I will do for you guys Saturday afternoon. And I am going to have it in the afternoon because I want people who are like Gina. She's across the pond. So right now it's super late for her. I want her to be able to come hang out with us and enjoy these movies. So I am going to set that Saturday stream for probably sometime in the afternoon, probably any time between 2 and 4 o'clock. But again, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all your support. You know what I mean? We hit the goal, and just for you guys hanging out and, you know, showing love here to the channel. Guys, there was a point where we were at like 30 people watching. We're at 14 now. But just you guys sticking around and hanging out, because I know there's other YouTubers streaming that, you know, you guys show support for and show support to. I appreciate you guys showing up and coming out and hanging out with me. Doesn't matter how many of you here. The fact that some of you guys show up and hang out and we have a great conversation, that's what it's all about to me. So I will say this, I will go an extra 9 minutes on the stream. So at 8:30, I will shut the stream down. So we have another 9 minutes. Get in whatever question you guys have, and I will do my best to catch up and make sure that I read it. That's right. Fucking see, Oliver, see, this is why, man. This is why you're my Saw guy. Because as much as I love the franchise, there is so much within that franchise that even sometimes I forget. So I greatly appreciate you bringing this stuff to my attention. Oliver saying they had their own personal tapes. There was no personal tape for him, Jigsaw. That is a very, very good point. That is a very good point. Holy shit. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Yeah, man. Yeah, see, yeah, I can't wait to do that live stream with you, bro. We are going to have so much fun, man. Oh, next Tuesday needs to hurry the fuck up. That is going to be such a fun stream, man. I can't wait for us to pick each other's brain and for you to, you know, kind of refresh my memory on certain things that I might forget, that I don't recall. Because as you know, when you watch so many horror movies and stuff, even if you're a fan of a particular one, there's going to be stuff that you forget or that you overlook. You know what I mean? It happens. Yo, my God, my brother, Destination Station. Yo, I will be seeing you here very shortly, sir. I have to send you the link for the Halloween watch party. But Destin saying, stab that like button. Yes, absolutely. Stab it. Shoot it. Kick the son of a bitch. Elbow drop. Ric Flair. Woo. I so fucked that up. But you guys get it. You guys know. Shoot the like button. It definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. It helps the channel out. It helps get me more noticement, more viewers. a larger community, which is what I am striving here for on YouTube. So I greatly appreciate it. Oliver saying Dr. Gordon and Adam realized that at all. They might have figured out that the guy in the middle of the room was a killer. Yeah, that's a really good point, man. Yeah, for sure. But I think especially in that moment when you're in that situation that they were in, it's so hard to think with common sense and think logically, It really is. Yeah, shoot for it, Michael Joe. Michael saying, I have one more question before you go. Yeah, sure. I'll end up finding it. Yeah, ask me your question. Oh, I see it right here. We're good. Michael saying, if they bring back Nightmare on Elm Street, who do you want to play as Freddy Krueger? Well, I will say this. I thought Dave McRae did a fantastic job in Cecil Laird's Dylan's New Nightmare fan film. If you have not seen that movie, check it out. I will say that around August, when the 2-year anniversary is hitting up, when it's approaching, I'm actually going to be doing a live watch party for that, and I'm also going to get a hold of Cecil and see if he wants to come on, do some commentary, and share some insight in regards to how he made the movie and what's next. Because I thought he did a really good job with that, and I also thought that Dave McRae was awesome as Freddy Krueger. But if we're talking about outside of that, man, I've always said Matthew Lillard. That's my number one pick, Matthew Lillard. I would love to see Matthew Lillard play Freddy Krueger. I think he has it, man. He has the sadisticness, he has the wit, the charm, the humor that you would need to be a Freddy Krueger. Give me Matthew Lillard. I know we're getting him back as Stu Macher, but in a perfect world, can we get him as Freddy Krueger as well? I would absolutely love it. Eric saying, oh, you like that, do you? I do like that, buddy. I like it a lot. Michael saying okay, so yeah, I just answered that. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for this, Shannon. Always showing love here in the chat, saying much love to Marcus and the mods. Yes, thank you so much. Definitely show love to the mods. Keeping the chat clean, making sure no bots and nobody is coming in here being negative and all that stuff. Definitely show love to the mods, you guys. They put in a lot of work. Eric saying, I synced that after I sent it. Yeah, it just showed the lettering, bro. It didn't even show the actual emoji here on Restream. I don't know what that's about. I know on StreamYard, the main platform that I use, it would definitely show the emoji itself. So, yeah, I can't wait to get back on my StreamYard. Yo, what's up, Denisha? Speaking of modulators, another one of my modulators and channel members. I hope you're having a great night, Denisha. Glad to see you here. You are coming in a little bit late. I'm going to be closing the stream in about 4 hours, but fret not, because I will be back within the next half an hour, because I'm sure you've seen a thumbnail. We are going to be doing a Halloween 2007 live watch party. Much to my dismay, but hey, that's what the people wanted. That's what the people are going to get. And they're also going to get me absolutely destroying this movie. This is going to be a fun fucking time. I love y'all. I respect your votes, but y'all fucked up on this one. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all fucked up on this one. I'm not showing any mercy. Oliver saying, well, I love to stick around and listen to myself talk. That's awesome. Hey, sometimes listening to yourself and talking to yourself, hey, that could be the greatest person that you talk to, buddy. Honestly. I mean that with all sincerity. Eric saying, oh shit, that's my guy. That's right. Yeah, I'll be calling here in a few minutes, buddy. A troll saying, most definitely, Marcus, love the channel, brother. Thank you so much for that, man. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate every single one of you, honestly. Like, you guys sticking with me through the dark days, through the dog days, as I like to call them, when I wasn't doing much, content and stuff. You guys sticking around and showing back up and being a part of this community here with me. I couldn't ask for a better community. And I'm going to keep telling you guys that for as long as I can. DJ saying Ric Flair is no more the GOAT of pro wrestling. DX is the GOAT of pro wrestling. I beg to differ. I think Rick is still that guy. That's still my guy anyway. Ooh, that is a good choice, Shannon. David Howard Thornton would be my Freddie choice. That's a great choice. I will say that, and I get why you're saying that, because I always say that Art the Clown, in so many ways, is the new age Freddy Krueger. So I can see why you would make that pick. And I'm not against it. Not against it at all. Me personally, I would rather see an Art versus Freddy movie. That's just me, though. Yep. Destin saying Walton Goggins. That's another great pick. Yeah, for sure. I know that's your guy, Destin. And he would be a great pick. Oh, shit. Oliver saying Pee-wee Herman for Freddy. I mean, if he was still with us, I mean, maybe he could pull it off. I mean, he's good with the humor, so he got that going for him. That is a good pick as well, Michael Joe. Saying my pick would be Richard Brake. Yes, that is another good one. I think he would absolutely be great as Freddy as well. Talking Star Wars, Shannon, saying Matthew joined 2 Stephen King projects. I saw that. Man, my boy is on a renaissance. So listen, if he can do Scream, if he can do Five Nights at Freddy's, if he can do Carrie, he can do Freddy. He's a man of many trades. So for me, my dream pick for Freddy Krueger would be Matthew Lillard. Destin saying Sam Rockwell or Ben Foster would be my other choices. I'm with you on Sam Rockwell. Definitely. Yeah, for sure, buddy. Hell yes. Oliver saying, where's the voting poll where I can vote to get myself $1 million? Hell, man, if I had that information, I'd definitely clue you in. I wish I knew myself. That's right, Horror Queen saying love to the Cinema Club fam. That's right, the Woodsboro Cinema Club. Absolutely. Paula saying love to all the mods. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. I greatly appreciate y'all. Yes, it'd be nice to get him back, Paula, in the Final Destination franchise. Here's to wishful thinking. Paula saying that he is the principal in Carrie. Oh, man. That's going to be great. So him and Matthew Lillard are going to be in Carrie together. That's awesome. And this will be the last question that I asked for the stream, because I do got to get going, because I got to get ready for the Halloween stream that we have in about 30 minutes. And I also got to call my buddy in between. But DJ is saying, could you imagine Matthew Lillard as Pennywise? I can, but I can't. And the only reason why I say that is because I feel like he would be limited in that role, because Pennywise takes different shapes. You know, it's not just straight one vessel. You know what I mean? So me personally, I wouldn't want him to be Pennywise. I would tell you who my pick I thought was going to be Pennywise before Bill Skarsgård took over. The kid from Meet the Millers. I forget his real name. I forget the actor's name. But the kid from Meet the Millers, I thought would have played a fantastic Pennywise. And I think he still could do it. So that would be my pick if Bill Skarsgård were to ever step down, and if they're going to keep doing, you know, It, the TV series, Welcome to Derry, or do even another It movie. So Oliver's saying, get Kane Hodder back one more time as Jason. Hey, man, I mean, if he's willing to do it, and if the money's right, because that's a big thing with him. Oh, okay. Matthew Lillard is the principal, not Devin. Oh, okay. Got you. So Devin, I mean, Paul is saying he is the principal. Matthew is the principal. Okay. So I must have read that wrong. Either way, Devin Sawa and Matthew Lillard being in the same show, being in Carrie together, that's awesome. Destin saying Will Poulter. Yeah, I don't even know who that is, bro. You're going to have to school me. Definitely let me know then, Destin. But I will be seeing you here shortly, brother. I'm going to send you the link and stuff in a few short minutes. But everybody who attended the stream, I greatly appreciate you guys hanging out, talking some horror movies with me. I was glad to answer your questions today as best as I could. Again, I do want to apologize to Gina. I am sorry that you were here all this time and I didn't get to see your message. I will definitely do a better job of like trying to keep up with the chat, as well as hoping that Restream shows all of my messages instead of half of them when I go live. So again, I'm sorry, Gina. Please forgive me. But everybody else, in less than 30 minutes, I will be back. Halloween 2007 live watch party. If you haven't done so already, definitely shoot that stream a like. I appreciate everybody here who attended today's stream for this stream anyway. We got the super chat goal. We are going to be doing a bonus live watch party of the film of your choosing on Saturday. So again, thank you for all your support. I will see you all again here in a few short minutes.